What thoughts are bouncing around up in the old cheese box today? It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Cheese box.
That's what we're calling our heads now?
The old cheddar basket's up there.
Yeah, it's not so Gouda.
No, it's not.
I
Before,
like that.
That's pretty good.
before we get into it, let's do a quick little riddle, though, okay? Take the temperature of the show, all right?
Okay.
So you got to solve this quickly. What's in a man's pants that you probably won't find in a girl's pants?
I have a guess.
Something I like?
Oh my gosh.
No? I'm talking about
Okay.
like car keys.
Okay, the answer's
Money?
The answer's pockets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Usually men's pants
Okay.
have pockets and women's don't. But now I see where your mind's at, and that worries me as we do a brand new edition of What's on Your Mind.
What women's pants don't have pockets? That was okay.
There's a
just
lot of women's
continue.
pants that aren't
All
made
right.
with pockets.
All right.
I can't believe I know more about women's fashion
I guess
than
if
you
you're
do.
considering tights pants,
Yeah.
it's fine. Let's
It's like
move
a
forward.
common thing.
But
right?
it's What's on Your Mind, where we go around the room and find out what each member of the morning show has been thinking about lately. Brooke, I'm afraid to ask, but what's been on your mind?
You guys, the worst thing ever happened.
Uh-oh.
So my husband comes to me and he says, I have something to tell you. I wanted to tell you last night, but I thought you'd freak out. And I go, what is it? And he goes, well, you know, last night when we were in the bedroom? And I'm thinking, yeah? I mean, I thought things were good, but okay.
Uh-oh.
He goes, you rolled over and moved the bedspread off of you, and a moth flew out of my bed.
Oh,
You guys,
no,
you
no,
don't understand.
no, that's
I
Oh,
hate
wow.
moths.
weird.
Moths are so disgusting.
Yeah.
And not only was the moth in my bedroom, it was in bed with me.
Wow.
Okay? And then he adds that he saw another moth in my son's room. And I'm like, all right, what are we going to do? Because I am freaking out. Now we are infested with moths. They're sleeping with me. I'm honestly, I'm being serious right now.
I want
Yeah.
your
Like,
back.
You're
I don't
freaking
know
out.
if I just sell the house. Do we
Yeah.
move?
May
I
have
mean,
to,
what are the
bro.
other options? Mothballs? What do those do? I'm just going to smell like a grandma the rest of my life?
I mean, moths are attracted to light, right? So just shine a light right onto your neighbor's house and have
Why
them go
were
over
they
there.
in my bedroom?
Well, I mean, that's the classic cartoon thing where, like, you open up, like, somebody's shirt and a bunch of moths fly out. It's like,
Dude.
you're old.
I'm getting hot thinking
Yeah,
about
I
it.
haven't seen you this worked up in a while.
Oh, God. I take my coat off.
Why are you
There's
so
no
afraid of
moths in it.
moths?
It's always
Dude,
been
they're
our thing.
so gross, dude. They're hairy. You don't know which way they're gonna fly. They like, bleh.
Okay.
They just are so disgusting.
I'm
And they
more
were-
worried. I'm
I
more
was
worried
in
about.
bed with me.
Oh
I'm
my
more
gosh.
worried about your kids. You said it one's in your son's room. So one night he comes, Mommy, there's a monster in my closet. I can see you being like, no, you're fine. Everything. Moth! Everyone run! Burn it! Like, monsters are fine. Moths, burn the house down, Brooke.
Moths do eat people, right?
No, you guys are. You think you're being funny? It was in the bed sheets with me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
What if there's baby ones you can't even see yet?
Shut up, Alexis. I need solutions. What if it did lay eggs?
It could have.
Uh-oh.
That seems like a good place to lay eggs
Yeah.
to me.
Now you got a moth perpedic.
Oh my God.
All
Watch
right.
out.
Oh my God.
Well, text into 78592 if you know how to deal with Brooke's moth situation.
Or if you want to buy my house.
Yeah, it's going up for sale. Jose, what's been on your mind lately?
Well, this show has done a lot of pranks on me. And a few weeks ago, Jeffrey decided it'd be funny to read my real phone number on the air.
Oh yeah, we've done that a
And-
couple times too.
Yeah,
That was
and-
an accident.
Sure, yeah. Multiple times it happened.
It just slipped.
Multiple times. And so, you know, our show is syndicated into a lot of awesome places. So I'm getting texts from everywhere, all kinds of time zones, all times of the morning, all times of
yeah.
the night.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting calls and calls and calls and texts and texts and
Well,
You're
texts.
you've been
popular.
Yeah, you've been complaining
Well,
about how
people
sad
love
and
you.
lonely you are during all of this.
But one seriously got me so good that I had to laugh.
Okay.
Instead of just a normal "you suck" or "I love you," whatever it is, right?
Sure.
Somebody signed me up for a subscription service, attached it to my phone number, and now, once a day, I have been receiving dog facts.
Dog facts.
Oh.
You love dogs.
Yeah, like for example, did you know 1 in 3 households has a dog as a pet?
Oh.
Wow.
It's a fun dog fact.
Maybe we
so
should do a new
cute.
segment on the show.
So I was like, Okay, this is actually smart and funnier because this troll goes a long way.
Suddenly, you go back to school to become a
And
veterinarian.
I kind of
yeah.
like it. Yeah, I'm kind of been like, hey, I
clever.
never knew that.
Okay, that is clever.
So, whoever that was, please don't do it again. I know all the texts are going to come back in. We hate you, Jose. But here's the thing. I have decided to further it, and I have signed Jeffrey up for political facts.
Oh.
So every day, doesn't matter what your politics
fun.
are, you're going to know about all the politics going on in the world.
I
So
Wait,
love
you're just
politics.
mad at? Are you mad at him for giving out your phone number?
well, of course I am.
Wait, the phone number?
Oh,
that
yeah,
one?
that one.
Is that the phone number?
I think
what I
that's
texted
it.
him
I'm really
yeah.
going to have to change my number.
Okay. Just making sure that I
Okay.
understood what he was saying.
Yeah, you got it right, Brooke.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Alexis. Tell us what's been on your mind.
So I work at a coffee shop as my other job, as you know, and I'm getting fed up over there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I have started to notice how many scammers there are in this world. People trying to cheat the system.
Isn't
at the
that what
coffee
you
shop.
do on the daily basis? You
no.
told us you were like stealing food the other day.
She's still employed there, Brooke.
My manager
mean,
listens to this.
Just borrowing a scone, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, so people come through. There's this guy who, he spilled his drink on him one day and is having a bad day. I'll give it to him for free. 3 days in a row, buddy. No, you can't spill your drink on yourself every single
come
day.
on, yeah.
The woman who says, "Oh, I called a week ago and you promised me this." We do it once.
Those
And
people.
the 2 teenage girls that forget their wallet every day that I'm there.
Oh, no. How did we do it again?
How much free stuff are you giving out?
We have to.
Are you? Yeah, I'm curious. Too. Are you actually charging anyone? Do you take any money into the store?
The thing is, we have to. It's policy, okay? But I'm done with these people, so legally I can't do anything.
Oh.
But I've thought of something I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Decaf shots. Nobody gets their caffeine that I see coming through there
Oh, wow.
all the time.
So mean.
That is incredibly passive aggressive.
They're mean.
They're not going to know the
Look,
lesson.
I
There's
will
no.
bet-
They're not going to learn anything.
Well, they're gonna have a sad rest of the day when they think they're getting coffee.
Yo, I will say,
I
as
feel
a
good about it.
former server, we used to do that for people that were jerks. Be nice to your service because they'd be like, now get me a cup of coffee after complaining. And you're like, someone's
I
getting
just,
decaf.
you know,
All right.
I thought
Yeah.
it was a good idea.
Okay.
It
You are
makes me
smart.
feel satisfied.
As long as it
You
makes
are
you
smart.
feel good, that's all that
If
matters.
you're listening, I know who you are.
your warm Americano heart has turned into a cold brew.
Done.
You're done. Okay.
Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Well, I was asked one of the most ridiculous questions recently.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
as you guys know already, not too long ago, I moved to a house away from the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a little bit of escape.
That's
have-
and
the woods.
wasn't that a good choice pre-pandemic that you
Oh.
didn't know?
It's amazing.
totally.
The timing worked out really well. But over the weekend, I ordered my groceries off of Instacart.
Oh, yeah.
And this delivery girl, I'd say like something in her mid-20s, comes, and as she's pulling up my driveway,
Yeah.
there's a deer in my yard.
Okay.
Ooh,
Just
really?
eating apples off of a tree
Cute,
there.
yeah.
Aw,
And
like
this,
nature.
this sweet girl walks up to the door with food, looks back at the deer, and goes, "Oh my God, is that your pet?"
You're joking.
Seriously, she asked me. She's like, "Oh my God, it's beautiful.
No
like, is that
way.
yours?" And in my mind, I'm like, "Have you not seen a wild deer before?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a big dog?" But
Did you just tell her the truth that you are actually Snow White?
Yeah.
And so it worked?
I'm
Would
just-
you like to see my Avery in the
Yeah,
backyard as
exactly.
well?
I'm just trying to understand what was going on in her mind because it's not like the deer had like a collar on or I was like I'm walking it on a leash or there's like a little deer house in the front
It's not
yard.
even like, yeah, I
But
mean,
some-
deer are very common.
Yeah.
It's not a
But there
rare...
was something about it that made her think this guy owns that deer. Like I must give off deer owner vibes. Like
It's
That's
interesting that
right.
you give away deer owner vibes and not deer hunter vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah, exactly.
really a
I don't know.
sign.
So I feel bad about telling her that I own that deer because now she
Yeah.
thinks that there's people that own deers. But you know what? She'll learn
She's
eventually.
calling the Humane Society.
Yeah.
Oh,
You try to call it, you're like, come here, it runs away.
Come on, Oprah, come back.
Oprah. You named your deer Oprah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's a fancy deer.
Yeah.
I like it.
Text into 78592. Tell us what you've been thinking about lately, positive or negative. You can get it off your chest. We'll read your text coming up right after this.